I think this is it, guys. Firstly, welcome Michael Corrales to the team. Started out today, so I've got him around to meet a few key people already that are going to be working with. But yeah, make yourself known to him, introduce yourself, make him feel welcome. No birthdays this week. Jimmy Harding, 1 year coming up. Must be sometime. Doesn't have a date here, but I assume this week sometime. Well done.
Yeah, someone.
Didn't get an update on next week's work. Previous week's switching toolbox summary. Reese's gone again, so we don't have that. Sorry, guys. It's been 75 days since our last switching incident, so keep up the good work there. Make sure those numbers keep growing. There's been no switching alerts and no DS incidents reported. For those of you that have heard some of this already, we did go through this last week, but there wasn't many people here, so we're going through the same stuff. So a reminder for oxyacetylene bottles, if you're going to take them out on a truck, make sure they're full before you go out, because it's hard to transport spare ones out there for the requirements of that. And thanks to everyone for improving the housekeeping of the depot and for the exceptional effort of near miss and hazard reporting. So we've got a safety alert Tinny's going to go through.
Yep. The lines to hit by dislodged conductor. So 16th of March, Murray Ridge crew were replacing a pole. They de-energised the 11 kV, set the conductor on a step bolt, we've all done it, and the crane boom hit it, dislodged the conductor, fell down and hit him in the face just below the eye. He's taken to the hospital and he was cleared to return to work. The next day he was a groundsman, had a headache, probably looked like Josh the other week. I don't know. And then it ended up having a concussion, long story short. So just secure the conductor. We're going to rest it on step bolts, secure it somehow. It does happen. I've seen it hit and fall down. Learning points. The work practice used of moving from the conductor towards the pole to be parked in the step bolt briefly, increase the tension in the conductor before it was again moved to be secured on a new crossarm. The result was a slight angle in the conductor was formed. Mounting the conductor to the step bolt would have restricted movement of the conductor once dislodged. One should never work inside an angle, so everyone knows that, not to work inside the angle. So that's that one.
Thanks, Tinny. Also, the crane services stop work notice has been rescinded, so we can use them now. All right, for those that are booking them in, and if you see them out on site, it's okay to use them. Lastly, Corey's got a, what is it?
Safety excellence.
Safety excellence to go through.
So TSWE went to a house to connect a new supply. The house was separated by a wall, and the main switch and all other power and lighting switches were found to be energised through a circuit going back to the other house. TSWE picked it up and contacted the electrician, got him to fix it. So.
Yeah. That's it for another house.
So
Like a duplex or something?
Duplex, and it's wire going from one house to the other, which then lighten up the whole.
That is.
A lot of the old housing trust houses were like that. So they wired through the roof of one to another.
That's all we got on here. Got anything you want to go through?
Yeah, a few things. Tools in buckets. Clean out your buckets at the end of the day. I stuck my head up in a lot of the buckets last week, had a look, and there's people with battery tools and rubbish floating around in buckets. Clean out your buckets at the end of the day. There was one or two that were nice and clean, but the majority of them have just been abandoned at the end of the day. Rollers, rubbish, batteries, and we're still getting requests for new tools, and we're treating tools like that. The other thing was the safety switch on excellence. There's been a number of them, and it's just attention to detail, doing your testing properly, and doing that risk assessment prior to starting work. And that's the focus on it. It doesn't matter what a switching chief says in terms of being correct. We know that not all low voltage plants are correct. It's the testing at the end. That's the bit we need to do.